Monday, November 30th, 2020. Roll call, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Clute.
Here.
Wright.
Here.
Robish.
Present.
Mayor Harrington.
Aye. Join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Public forum. Public comments may be sent to the live meeting broadcast on our city's YouTube channel. The link is listed on the city website at www.huronSD.com/citygovernment. In order to use the YouTube chat feature, please create an account with YouTube and Gmail or using your existing accounts. Please state your name and address for the record. Public forum is limited to a maximum of 3 minutes per person. And tonight we have Chief of Police on our computer. So if you call in or send in, ask a question for us, we'll answer the question, stop the meter, and answer your question for you. So other than that, do we have anybody here for tonight with the public forums? Anybody got anything for public forum?
I'd like to.
Commissioner Smith, public forum.
I'd like to express appreciation for the emergency workers along with the police department that patrolled and participated in our Parade of Lights event last Friday. I worked the corner of 13th and Dakota, and it was obvious that we had a police presence there, and it was, unfortunately, it was needed, but their response was done very well. Appreciate the coverage. Thank you.
Agenda approval, consider approval for the agenda. Do we have anything to add to the agenda tonight? Anything, anybody? All right, I entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
Move to approve as presented.
I need a second on that.
Second?
Second, Commissioner Smith. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oh, I'm sorry, roll call.
Smith.
Aye.
Clute.
Aye.
Wright.
Aye.
Robish.
Aye.
Mayor Harrington.
Aye. Consent agenda. Matters appearing on the consent agenda are expected to be non-controversial and will be acted upon by the commission at one time without discussion, unless a member of the commission requests an opportunity to address any given items. The items removed from the consent agenda will be discussed at the beginning of the formal items. 4.1, minutes of November 23rd, 2020 City Commission meeting. 4.2, alcoholic beverage consumption in public area. Number 1, Makika Hinzosa for a baby shower on December 5th at Campus Center, Blackburn Hall. Number 2, WD Western LLC for girls just wanting to have fun event on December 5th at WD. 4.3, set December 14th as a public hearing date to consider transfer a malt beverage and South Dakota farm wine license from One Eye Mart Stores LLC, One Eye Mart Stores, 1903 Dakota Avenue South to LYS Ventures LLC, I Mart Stores, 1903 Dakota Avenue South. 4.4, set December 14th, a public hearing to consider a lease agreement for Shoe Creek Services, Kim Arbrighter, for Office 203 at the Fine Arts Center, 939 Ohio Avenue Southwest. 4.5, raffle, Huron Country Club from January 1 through April 30th at the Huron Country Club. 4.6, accept the resignation of Alan Sager from the Historic Preservation Board. 4.7, payment of the bills. Need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Mr. Clute, approve the motion. Need a second?
Second.
Need a second by Commissioner Robish. Need a roll call vote, or any discussion on this? Need a roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Clute.
Aye.
Wright.
Aye.
Robish.
Aye.
Mayor Harrington.
Aye. Bid quote or items, consider construction change order 2 final for a net decrease of $26,975.95 and payment request 6 final in amount of $126,118.88 for a Midland Construction bid 2018-12 3rd Street Southwest Park, West Park to Union Avenue Southwest. And we have an engineer, Brent is with us tonight, and here I'm sure you can explain what this is for.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. This is our 2019 project that we did over by the new Public Works building there, from Union Ave to West Park. Last fall, due to the wet soil conditions, the subgrade became unstable and we didn't feel comfortable, actually it was last summer, didn't feel comfortable paving it. Well, as the schedule came to last fall, we didn't have time to get it paved then with the delay from the unstable subgrade. So we had to delay that project into this year. But through all of that, the subgrade has really stabilized. It's a solid road. We got it paved. We're finished here now, and it should last and give us good life. We're excited for that. We had to add some fabric to stabilize that subgrade, some additional aggregate base course. So we had a change order for some of that material, but even with adding that, we actually are below the project. We'll come back under project budget and project bid with a deduct of that $26,975. Most of that is due because we were able to salvage. There were some existing large diameter culverts there for Stony Run. We were able to salvage those and leave those in place, and we didn't know if we were going to be able to do that, so we included them in the bid, but they were able to salvage them, which was good. So that's why that ends up becoming a deduct, even with some of that added work that was done. So project's done. It's in good condition. We're pleased with it, so we recommend approval of the final change order and the deduct amount and the final pay request.
All right, thank you. I need a motion for that, I guess.
I'd move approval.
Motion by Commissioner Bragg, need a second?
Second?
Second, Commissioner Smith. Now, any discussion? Seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Clute.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Bubish.
Aye.
Mayor Harrington.
Aye. Pass, thank you. Department items. I'll just announce it, Doug. Announcement, there will be one last collection of yard waste on Wednesday, December 2nd. This will be the end of it for this season. And so get your cans out for Wednesday and they'll pick up your yard waste for you. And now we have 8.2, a weekly update from the Buick County COVID-19 Task Force and Commissioner Smith.
Thank you, Mayor. So if you want to take a look at the COVID-19 weekly change first on that chart. Total cases last week we were at 2,166. This week we ended at 2,278 with a net change of an increase of 112. Total recovered, however, we started last week at 1,568, and we ended the 7-day period at 1,783 for a net change of 215. Unfortunately, we had 4 deaths in that same period, but our net change is down 106 total of active cases for 7 days. If you follow the chart and the lines, there's a midpoint there of DNT. That was the Thanksgiving holiday, of which there was no testing completed on that date. But the trend line is at least flattening on the 7-day one. If you look at the other chart on September 1st through November 30th, which is kind of a busy chart, but if you focus your attention on the yellow line, you'll see towards the right-hand side of where that is getting above the new case 7-day average, indicating more recovery than what is being tested positive COVID. So that's a good encouraging sign. Don't want to be over optimistic, but the trends are indicating a good trend. If you look at the active cases from the state or the Greater Huron reporting, you'll also be able to see the curve there, the severity of that curve going up and starting to trend down a little bit now. So again, the last 2 weeks has been a little bit more of a downward trend on that. Starting to see the active cases go into recovery, and that's bringing that down. So a little bit of encouragement there rather than seeing the trend lines continue to go up. Well, according to Barry Cranston, who helps me on the team, we anticipate that there will continue to be an active case downward trend because of we seem to be stabilizing on our cases that we're testing for daily, and that's lower than what the recoveries will be. So that's kind of where the trend lines are.
All right, thank you, Brian. Any questions for Brian on that? With that, that's all we have tonight. Do we have anything from the chief? Nothing from the chief. Your wife didn't call in at all, did she? All right. With that, this meeting's over.